So here's the explanation for the previous question. So the question was, during a serial extraction case, which teeth are not typically removed? Option A is primary canines, option B primary first molars, option C permanent first molars, and option D primary second molars. So the answer was primary second molars. So beginning with the explanation is, the serial extraction is the orderly removal of selected primary and the permanent teeth in a predetermined sequence. It is mainly indicated in severe class 1 malocclusion in the mixed dentition, which has actually insufficient arch length. The procedure actually benefits the children who demonstrate or who gives an arch length discrepancy. So there are some stages in serial extraction. First of all, the primary canines, they are the first to be removed, and then the following teeth are primary first molar and then the permanent first molars usually. 6 to 15 months is the interval between the extraction. To help in support and retention during the treatment, a lingual arch should be used in the mandible and a Hawley's appliance should be used in the maxilla. This is usually followed by the full orthodontic treatment. So, the key to success is extraction of the first premolars before the permanent canines erupt. Mainly in the serial extraction procedures, concerns about the eruption sequence are usually related to the eruption pattern of the permanent mandibular canines and the premolars, the first premolars. Remember, severe arch space deficiency is the permanent dentition of near about 10 mm will almost always require extraction to properly align the teeth. What is the basis for serial extraction? So it is mainly based on two principles. First is arch length tooth material discrepancy. So when there is an excess of tooth material as compared to the arch length, a selective extraction of some teeth is done so that rest of the teeth can be guided to normal occlusion. The second principle is physiological tooth movement. Human dentition show a physiologic tendency to move toward an extraction space. Thus, by selective removal of some teeth, the rest of the teeth which are in the process of eruption are guided by the natural forces in the extraction spaces.